of David Viehland. Dave to many of us. I want to start by sharing how I met Dave. NJ, or Norma G, or NJ, as I call her, as most of us call her, she was my classmate in Maryknoll High School and in Maryknoll College. To those of you who do not know what Maryknoll College is, Maryknoll is an all-girls Catholic private school in Manila. The school was founded by Maryknoll missionaries, and these missionaries devoted their lives overseas to help the poor, the sick, and the marginalized. So Dave was a Maryknoll missionary father. He was assigned in the Philippines and spent a few years teaching theology in Maryknoll. So this is how we met Dave. He was our theology teacher. I remember Dave to be pleasant and reserved. He was accommodating to students and to those who needed spiritual advice. But my biggest recollection of Dave was not in the classroom. It was outside of the classroom. Together with some of our classmates, he introduced us to a place called Tatalon, which is a less privileged section in the heart of Quezon City. It's really a slum area. And it was here where I saw firsthand what Dave did in his work outside of the school. So Dave established the Tatalon Community Center, PCH as it was called, and this center provided a home to teenagers. Some of them orphaned, some of them abandoned, and some of them who simply left the provinces in search for a better life in the city. One thing that is common, other than being poor, these teenagers wanted to continue their studies. So, true to the mission of Maryknoll, Dave saw the need to help these young people by providing a roof over their head and food on the table, so that these teenagers can learn skills that will help them in life. These teenagers had dreams and they wanted better lives. It was not easy to maintain the Tatalon Community Center, but because of Dave's perseverance, a number of teenagers have become successful. Some of them I've heard from NJ when I interviewed her was they have become merchant marines who made well. One, I think, became a manager in a dairy farm in England. So these are the people who Dave has helped. So Dave's work and dedication to help the less privileged was amazing to witness. He truly embodied the Maryknoll spirit, and this is how I remember Dave and the work that he did. When my husband Choi, who is here, and I were a young couple prepared for our wedding, not too long ago, I wanted someone who would officiate the wedding to be a friend of ours, someone who could be a spiritual advisor. And the first priest friend that came to my mind was Dave. So he officiated our wedding. Over 25 years later, Choi and I found ourselves living about 15 miles away from NJ and Dave, who at this time had long found love, married, and settled here in the Bay Area. When we all got together one time, Choi and I jokingly asked, "Hey Dave, is our wedding still valid?" And he said, "Oh yes, Trixie. You and Choi are very much married." So Dave, you touched the lives of so many people as a Maryknoll missionary and as a great friend. You have a beautiful family, well loved by those who surround you. You will be missed, tremendously be missed, but the legacy that you leave will be forever in the lives that you have helped. Rest in peace, Dave. You have reached that second mountain and more. NJ, Albert, and May, Kiko, who is not here, to the grandchildren, Alexander, Aaron, and Angelica, I don't see her. Be consoled and be proud of what your husband, your father, your grandfather has done. He has lived a life to help others